Hello, my name is Brian Buckley. My wife, Kate Hunter, and I founded Innisfree in 2010. It's one of 4 poetry bookstores in the United States. We serve fair trade, conscious coffees, part of Cooperative Coffees here in the United States. And we are a community center of readings and events. The shop's been run by women since we opened. We did decide to go with manual espresso machinery, so the baristas are finely trained in weighing things and temperatures and grams per dose. Kind of always an excitement of the day, who's going to come in, our regulars keep us alive, what new customers might stop by, which of them might be poets. You know, part of the thing of keeping a bookstore going in this day and age is what can you do on top of the books? So we didn't choose coffee and tea. Part of our work is honoring the poet's work by doing whatever we do that it's fair, it's top quality, and it's meaningful. We are a small business. Our staff knows me, knows my wife, and we're present. People, we always say, come to us if something is bothering you or whatever. But anything like that that's come up, gender has not been part of it. It's been more personalities and things like that. In the artisan coffee world, where the atmosphere of the store gets fancy, the walls get pretty, and the machinery gets expensive, there tends to be a lot of males around those concepts and ideas, and to me it's a turnoff. It becomes almost another male craft. That funding, machinery, and presentations is male dominated. I feel it's ambience and appearance, because our coffee is as good as anyone else's coffee. And it's funny to us because of our experience here. Our female staff has kicked ass, and our, I could say many of our best baristas were women. But there's the presentation and the bow tie sometimes, and the clothing as well that is male heavy. It's discouraging, and I don't know how to tip that, except by doing what we do for now with the amazing women we have. My friends who were female just had an openness, a comfortability with a range of topics, the search for emotional centers, emotional balance that some of my male friends didn't always have the language for, or the tools they represented with those growing up. Reading poems at different points of life almost felt like talking to some of my female friends, even male poets. They're going places maybe my gender in this culture doesn't always do in conversation, doesn't always do on a day-to-day basis. On the walls over there are photos of my trip to Nicaragua in 2013. And our coffee from Nicaragua comes from a co-op called La Femme that is all women run. They're always excited when we can see the first step. And I wanted to, because I wanted to be able to talk about the work the farmers do. We don't see it. It's grown near the equator. We don't see the toil, the labor. We might not always understand $6 a cup, what that might mean down there, and how people couldn't even afford that. Through the coffee, there's a community center in Esteli where women support groups happen, where support for women who've experienced domestic abuse happen. We have to work with them. They're fair trade, they're organic, look what they're doing. So for us, the cup, the kitchen, we're all bringing in that Nicaraguan coffee to help those women in that place. There's a disease on the coffee plant in Central America now called La Roya. So these women, Monsanto showing up trying to sell them chemicals and things, and they refuse to buy them. It takes 4 years once you cut a plant to get the cherries again, the coffee cherries, and they refuse to try any shortcut. They're going to cut, grow again, and go without things in their lives, in their families, to stay committed to their attachment to Mother Earth. Here, as a staff, as a community here, really disappointed in the language of the new president, the tone, the attitude, the positions. So we felt we had to do something. In a time where people are being belittled by their gender and their skin color, we wanted to announce we have nothing to do with that. Please come in. And I include women in that too.